Today's Whiskey Wednesday is sponsored by Huber's Orchard and Winery.
Well, we've taken a short, scenic drive up to Indiana to visit Huber's Winery.
You know what they say, a day at Huber's is everyone's favorite day. Well, we are back here at Huber Winery, and I'm so excited. We're with Lisa, who's the marketing director here. We've already visited you once, but we're back, and we're in the cellar, one of my favorite spaces. I've never been in a cellar before.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yes, talk about where we're at.
Oh, it smells so good down here.
It does.
It's one of my favorite places to go, not just because it is a constant 52 degrees. So in the heat of the summer, it's lovely. But this is where we'll start every single tour that you start on our property. So whether you're here to do a wine production tour or a distillery production tour, you're going to start right here in our barrel room.
Oh, that's fantastic. Awesome. Yeah. So what is the process? Do people need to make a reservation to do your tours?
Well, you can do it either way. If you're a fly by the seat of your pants kind of gal, you show up one day to the winery, just check in at our concierge desk, ask when the next tour is, and if we have space on it, generally we can squeeze you in. You can jump on the tour and come along and do the tour and then do a tasting in the loft. If you are a plan everything out kind of person, we do have lots of options on our website. Just head to visithubers.com and you can navigate from there to either winery or distillery.
Oh, I love this.
Easy.
And you have a few little sample things you're going to share with us today to educate us. What do you have over there?
Well, what we love to do with our tour is not just make it a, hey, here's some wine and spirits to drink. We want to inform the public and never underestimate the value of giving people something, some information that they wouldn't ordinarily get. So for example, corks. This right here
Oh, so cool.
is cork bark.
Never seen this
never
before.
seen it.
Never in your life seen it in this form. Most people have seen it in this form.
Absolutely.
I understand that you might be familiar with this.
Very familiar.
Right. So this just gives you an idea of what it looks like. So you take the bark off the cork tree, shave it off, you pop the corks out, and that's what goes into the top of the wine bottle.
Oh.
Now, in an effort to make sure that we use every piece that we possibly can, you take the leftover bits, you can compress it into a brick like this, and then you have compressed cork. So we're sort of using every bit we can. We are very proud of our sustainable farming efforts. This isn't our own process. Everyone does this, but we're happy to make sure that we are sustainable whenever we can.
Yeah, educating the public, so important. And also, when it comes to the barrels that you store your product in, talk to us about the different types of barrels and what they do.
That is one of the more interesting parts when you come down here in the cellar. Now, where we are right now, this is primarily red wines. There are a handful of ports and a few of our barrel-aged white wines, but this is mostly red wines. And you can look at the head of the barrel. This is called the head of the barrel, and get all kinds of information. The very first part right here is going to tell you the cooperage. That's the company that made the barrel, the top of it. Then down here we have our logo on it. So this is a distillery barrel. The MT on here tells you what it looks like inside. That's a medium toast. So a toast versus a char, if you know bourbon, then you know it has to go into a new, unused, charred barrel. So the inside of a charred barrel looks like this. Very dark, kind of like that burnt toast. The inside of a toasted barrel looks like this. Think more like marshmallowy toasted. And each of those different methods is going to impart a different flavor on that product in between. So you can imagine when you put your wine into there, it's going to get a little bit of that oaky, toasty flavor.
Delicious.
And it's going to make it even better.
Oh,
yes.
so good. So
yeah,
good.
definitely.
Well, this is great. You're learning so much.
Yes.
Yeah, about all the different types of barrels and where they come from and the sustainability of all of this. I love it. I mean, you're really adding a lot of value to your customers that come here.
Well, like you said, most people have never been in an actual wine cellar before.
Right.
And when you walk down the stairs, and I wish that we had the smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
So you could smell what it smells like in here. Not necessarily wine, but you can smell the oak. You can kind of get the feeling, you know something big is happening down here. And you can see the faces of people as they come down the stairs into this big, beautiful space. And they, wow. It's a place that they want to come back to again and again and bring their friends to.
How long is the tour?
So the tour takes about 20 minutes.
Okay,
we
great.
start here in this room and talk primarily about the wines, but then we're going to head up through production. You can see our original still. You'll go through, maybe the bottling line will be working and they'll be actually bottling the wines, and then back down through to our brand new still house. So you get the full effect of everything that happens. And of course, after you're finished, walk outside and you're in the green space and you see the vines where the grapes grew and the corn in the distance where we grew the corn that goes into the bourbons.
It's so beautiful here. Okay, well, we can't wait till our next visit with
Well,
you.
I'm so glad you came back.
Yes, and you need to plan a visit here. This place is amazing.
Gorgeous.
1000%.
Highly recommended.
Today's Whiskey Wednesday was sponsored by Huber's Orchard and Winery.